Welcome back. Hello. Happy Thursday, y'all. It's Danielle and this thing. Okay. I'm going to flat iron my hair because the snow done messed it up. But today I really wanted to talk to y'all about acceptance. That's really what it's about, because I was really meditating last night and I realized that me learning acceptance has brought me so much further on my spiritual journey. I feel like I started my spiritual journey in like 2019, the end of 2019, and all from 2019 to 2020, it was all about discernment. I learned what that word meant. I learned how to really apply it to my life. And then from 2021 to now, it's literally been about acceptance. Okay? And I was just like, man, this is a great topic to talk about, because I wish that it was something that I could have adapted a long time ago, but at the same time, everything comes with growth and, wisdom, and you learn. So basically, that's what we're talking about today. Okay. Like, first of all, let me just say that accepting is really just coming to peace with yourself. And something that I really realize that I have to understand, or that I have understood now, is that accepting is not settling. It's definitely a difference. See, before I was convinced that if I accepted something, that means I was settling for less, and I don't deserve less, so I'm not accepting that. You know what I'm saying? But then I would find myself fighting for the wrong things that God really didn't have planned for me, but I'm fighting for those things, and in turn I was accepting the wrong shit. Because so let me explain an example. Right, I am thinking that I want this person so bad, right? And I'm thinking, okay, this is the person that I want, so I'm accepting the things that they do and everything that comes with that person, because I'm thinking, if I don't have this person, I'm not going to have what I want. But in turn, not accepting that that's not the person for me is in fact me settling for less, and I don't think so. But I'm over here accepting everything that person do to me or whatever, and it's like God really got something way better in store for me. And basically that's what it's about, is that I've learned to really look at it a completely different way. Because when you start learning acceptance, you learn to look at it a different way. You learn a different perspective, or you understand it different. You seek a different truth from it, right? So the examples that I really have for accepting, right? Because when I think about it, the biggest things that I had to learn to accept was things like my parents, right? Let's say when I was younger and I wanted to blame everybody, but myself, I didn't want to take accountability. It was easy to blame my parents for a lot of stuff. But one day when I really sat down and accepted that, bruh, your parents are who you are. You're never going to be able to be like, I wish that this would have happened when I was little, and I wish that, and if that wouldn't have happened, then I wouldn't be like this, and I wouldn't be like that. Bruh, I accept the past. I accept who they are. And with me accepting that, bruh, it brought a completely different perception or perspective of the people who they are. Like, at the end of the day, what I came to realize is, like, they done been through their own shit. They was people, human beings, before they was mommy and daddy. And I learned that, bruh, like, I have to accept that they were doing their best when they raised me. And I definitely didn't grow up traumatized, but shit, everybody got things that they wish could have been different. But after I learned to accept who they are and realize that I don't even think that way no more, I really am just grateful that they did what they did when they did it. And I have way more respect for them, so me accepting my past and accepting my parents helped me stop blaming them for so much shit. Another big part of it, acceptance that I did that changed my life was in relationships. For a long time, I honestly didn't know. I knew what I wanted, but I was too afraid to state that. And I wasn't, in me not being truthful with myself, it wasn't me accepting that, if that makes sense. I wasn't accepting my truth. I wanted to, I always was like, no, that's not what I want. I want this or I want that, because I was really trying to make what I wanted fit the standards that the person who I was with was providing to me, if that makes sense. So once I really sat down and was like, you know what? I don't want to be this old rough and tough bitch no more. I'm accepting that your girl do want somebody who gonna hold her hand in the mall. I want somebody who is going to post me here and there on that shit and I act like you fucking don't got a bitch. I was trying to be so like, oh, I'm not tripping about that little shit. I ain't tripping about somebody posting me on their Instagram. I'm not tripping about that. But the nigga be posting everything else. I was trying to make myself accept that and really talk about it like it didn't matter to me. You know, or even somebody, not like even somebody who wasn't super lovey-dovey, right? I was just like, I'm not tripping off them being super lovey-dovey as long as they do all these things. And it was just me making an exception. And one day I was really just like, no, this is what I want. I'm accepting that your girl is really soft. Like, I'm a lover. I want these things, bro. It's okay to be feminine. And I was so in my masculine energy that I just did not want to admit how much of a woman I wanted to be. That's the real shit. Like, I wanted to be so hard and so I don't need it because I wasn't getting it. And when I really accepted, like, look, you've been cheating yourself. It's your fault that you haven't been getting what you wanted because you haven't been honest with yourself. This nigga not the one for you. You've been trying to stall and procrastinate and do all these things, prolonging shit because you was hoping that they would change, and that's not who they are. And you were trying to accept that by making excuses, and you're never going to accept that. You're never going to be happy. Accept it, accept who you are, and let it go. And when I really sat down with God and I was just like, you know what? I don't want to be like this. This is what I want. This is the type of man that I want. I had never said it out loud. And at that time when I had said it out loud, but real life said it and meant it, like it came from my heart, it came from me being tired of lying to myself, that's when God really blessed me. You know what I'm saying? And now the reason that I'm really talking about acceptance is because I feel like one big thing that I'm trying to learn to really accept now is my career portion of it, right? My whole life, I've wanted to be celebrity status. Your girl ain't gonna lie. I want to be on a private jet. I'm trying to be in Aruba. You feel me? People know my name. Danielle. Hello, I love y'all. I want to be able to provide for my family. I want to be able to inspire and motivate people. And I wanted people to know who I was. I wanted to be able to make a change in the world. And I always thought that you get there from being a celebrity. I mean, I grew up during the MTV Cribs time, you know, seeing all these concerts. Just celebrities just had such an influence on me that that's what I wanted to be. And me being 32 now, thank you, God. I'm really like, I feel like a nigga that play basketball and you got to really realize that you ain't going to the NBA. That's what I feel like. I'm like, okay, Danielle, let the dream go. Let it go. Okay? So now what I'm really learning to accept is you finna be working a 9 to 5. It is what it is. We not the come up type of females. I ain't about to be scamming, robbing. I ain't about to be twerking. I ain't about to be hoeing, stripping. I done came to accept that. The celebrity life or anything close to that lifestyle, I can't do it, bro. I'm be tired by at 9:30. I don't be liking to dance like that. I be wanting to relax, be lazy. I don't be wanting to talk to nobody. Like, how you really thought you was finna be this celebrity and you don't even like doing shit? So honestly, the way that I really have been accepting this realizing like, okay, you know, like the 9 to 5 life is what it is. 9 to 5 on the weekdays, off on the weekends, you know, living at home, the family life, you know, it's not going to be extravagant with the jets and the private islands. Like, that's not your reality, bruh. And I have to accept that. And what has really been helping me accept it is, first of all, realizing like, I gotta talk shit about, I gotta look at all the cons to the celebrity life for me to accept it, really. But me looking at the cons, I mean, I know the pros. That's all I was thinking of, you know, being younger. That's why I wanted it so bad. But I had never even thought about the cons. And when I really put it in perspective, which is what acceptance does, it put it in perspective. I'm like, but in reality, I really don't want that life. Because if I had it, I wouldn't be happy. And that's been proven. Like, a lot of these celebrities wish that they could walk around Target. I like to just walk around and look at random shit and let shit find me. I like to be able to just go grocery shopping. I like just being able to freely do my thing. Like, you know, when you a celebrity, you got people running your life. You think that you have all the money in the world, but you don't have time. You know what I'm saying? And can you really spend your money the way you want? You got accountants. Like, it's all these things that's just like what I thought, what I wanted was not even real reality. And it was just like, you know, like, these celebrities wonder if the people who in their life genuinely love them. Are they using them? You know, things like that. Like, do I want to spend my life wondering those things? I thought that if I was a celebrity, I'm about to be giving, and I'm going to love everybody and all my people I'm finna be doing all this for. And that's when I was 20s and getting older. But then I started realizing, like, bitch, you losing friends. Everybody not solid. So was it going to be like that anyway? You know what I'm saying? So it was like me entertaining this fantasy for so long. And it's like, now I'm really accepting, like, bruh, the home life is okay. Working is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's happiness there. And I have to learn to accept that. For me to be exciting or not me, but for my life to be exciting and me to get that, I can travel, which is really the gist of it. I want to travel and help people. When I really look at what I wanted to be a celebrity for, I wanted to be well respected, be able to travel, and be able to help people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to do that without having all the extras. That's really what brought me to this whole topic of acceptance. It's me learning to accept. And I realize and I know that when you accept, you level up. You know what I'm saying? And it reminded me of this meme I seen where it was a picture of Jesus and he had a big bear behind him. And it was a little kid with an old little bear in his hand. And it was just like Jesus had the big bear behind his back, but he was trying to take the little bear from the child, and the child was like, but I don't want to let it go. And it's like, you have to let these things go because you don't know what God has waiting for you. He has something bigger and better than what you could have ever imagined waiting for you. And it really is learning how to trust God, learning how to have faith that something better is for you out there. And whatever you seeking is seeking you too. And when I learned to really accept things, the gain that I got was way better than me trying to make what I couldn't accept work. So that's really it. That's what I wanted to talk to y'all about, y'all. You know, I know that shit is hard, but sit there and really just look at all the negative. This is a time when looking at all the negative actually works, okay? In your benefit. If you want to accept something, look at all the negative. It's that easy. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to my new and my old faithfuls, the subscribers, the subbies. I love y'all so much, for real, for real. And stay tuned for the next one. Peace.